GM everyone. I don't know if I'm audible. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, that's fine. So, thank you so much for joining us live. This session is powered by Analytics Stages, right? Hosted by Analytics Stages. So, for everyone who is new here, Analytics Stages is a global community and learning platform dedicated to empowering the next generation of on-chain data analysts. All right. And this dashboard teardown is one of our core initiatives and the rest that we carry out for community members, where whether you are like a seasoned pro or you're writing your first query, this particular initiative is an avenue for you to showcase your amazing work and walk us through every process that you must have taken to carry out on that project. So tonight we are incredibly excited to have Mr. Kelvin from our community. He's here to tear down one of his projects and give us an in-depth analysis of the Aerodrome Whales wallet. Mr. Kelvin, a huge welcome to the stream. To kick us off, could you share like a 60-second overview on what sparked your curiosity about Aerodrome Whales and what was the core question this dashboard answers?
GM everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, GM. So, um, my name is Kelvin, and I'm pleased to be here to showcase or to run us through this dashboard here down. So, what I'm just going to say here is what actually sparked my curiosity, or what is that thing that's actually made me do this, is because I've actually been seeing massive activities on bees, right? So I've been doing some works on bees, and I've been seeing that Aerodrome has actually been one of the top protocols that's actually been in that ecosystem. Okay, so because of that, I was curious enough to, I wanted to just know the story behind, you know, the story behind this, and for it to just be clear to me. That's why I actually just had to make this dashboard so that I can like break it down to the community and to the on-chain space as a whole. Yeah, thank you very much.
Awesome, awesome. So we'll just be diving right in. For the audience, you can, I don't know, get your notepad and pens ready. Take notes. Any questions that you may have, we will take it later on during the question and answer session. So, Mr. Kelvin, you have about 30 minutes. You have the floor. Take it away. Thank you.
Okay, so can everyone see my dashboard? Can everyone see this? Hello?
Yes, we can. We can see it.
Okay, so um, what I'm just going to be talking about here is just showing why Aerodrome has actually been one of the top moving protocols on base. Okay, giving us a breakdown on the kind of the kind of transaction it has been having over the days and months, and also telling us the whales or the wallet has actually been pushing this protocol to get to where it is today. So I'm going to be starting with the first here. We're just talking about our daily transactions. So this chart here actually shows us the daily transactions of on Aerodrome protocol, and this actually has given us an and this is actually giving us an idea on the progressive, activity going on this protocol. It has actually shown us that wow, this is actually one of the dexes on the base ecosystem that has been given, proper view and has been having good tractions for people over the years and over the months. So if we go into, because I would like, as I am showing the visuals, I also show you the query. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry, I think it's network. Hold. Okay, hold, sorry. Sorry, my network is kind of messy. Sorry, my network is kind of messy, so I'm trying to fix it. Why is this messing up now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, hold this, sorry. Just give me a few minutes. I think the Dune website is kind of giving a little bit. Hmm.
Okay, Mr. Kelvin, someone said that if VPN is on, you can turn it off since sometimes June blocks it. I don't know if you have your VPN on.
No, it's not VPN, but let me. VPN is not on. I don't know why it's showing this. What could be the issue from here? My VPN is not on. I don't think any VPN is on. VPN here is on. VPN is not on.
Can you try possibly logging into your Dune again or something?
Okay.
Like using a fresh browser, like open a new browser.
New tab.
New tab. If this doesn't work, someone suggested doing hard refresh,
Why don't you
control
use
plus
Chrome?
R.
Why are you using Bridge? Why don't you use Chrome?
Chrome.
Chrome delays a lot, so that's why I don't know. My Chrome delays a lot. Let me try to use Chrome. And it's just doing like this for Dune. Other apps open. Let me go to YouTube. Sorry. Other apps are open. It's just Dune.
Is this Chrome? Huh? Kelvin.
This is not Chrome. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was asking if this is what you're working on now is Chrome.
Okay, I'm trying to use Chrome. Let me try to use Chrome to log in. What moments ago? Okay. Okay. I think it has appeared. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can see it now. Can you go ahead?
Okay. Sorry. You can see it now, right?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. So where did I stop? So I was talking about the. I've been I've been seeing what wallet, the kind of wallet, if these wallets are actually organic or they are
Kelvin, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
What's happening? Sorry. Hello.
Yes, Kelvin, we can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Ah. Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as I was saying, I had to I had to do I wrote a query to actually bring out the project, right? Or the dexes that we can use to actually relate and confirm that Aerodrome has actually been one of the top dexes under the base ecosystem. So this chart here showed that Aerodrome has actually been leading has been leading in the base ecosystem.
Mr. Kelvin, please, we can't. Okay. So, okay, please let's just hold on for a few minutes while he tries to join back in.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
So this query now actually brought out wallets that have contributed the most in Aerodrome. Now, when in a protocol there is about 40% of liquidity holdings within a certain wallet, maybe a certain number of wallets, or maybe a wallet is holding about 40% of the total liquidity in that protocol, it means that that protocol is concentrated, meaning any action that happens in that DEX or in that protocol is controlled by just that wallet, or just that group of wallets, or the group of wallets. Yes. So this query actually shows that I actually made sure that I got 90 days backward, right? 90 days backward, knowing the blockchain is base, because Aerodrome is under base. So I did a 90 days backward count of the total USD volume that the Whales wallet have done, and this actually I made it to be everything wallets, so for you to just bring out wallets that have done over 100 million. Okay, so these are wallets that have done over 100 million, or that have provided liquidity over 100 million. Yes. So three, yes. So, or over 100, yes, 100 million. So this, let me go back to my dashboard. So this here shows that this wallet contributes about 24% of the total USD volume. This wallet here contributes about 18% of total USD volume. This has actually shown us that just these two wallets has contributed over 40%. Okay, that means the activities on this DEX is actually controlled. It's actually so controlled by this specific wallet, and it shows risk. It shows high risk, because everything happening, or big waves happening in the protocol is dependent on the action of this wallet. It is better that maybe the volume, liquidity volume, is actually spread across multiple wallets in smaller fractions, than if maybe two wallets or just a couple of wallets are actually in control of the or are in control of the large chunk of liquidity in the protocol. So this here, this chart here actually shows us the increasing amount of unique traders. Increasing amount of unique traders. Here we saw that as of November 5th, November 4th, there was you see that there've been an increase in amount of unique traders, meaning either there was an activity going on the DEX, or maybe there's actually been some form of events that could warrant, people coming in to trade in the DEX. So if we go into the query, you see that this query just brought out, we did a count of daily transaction, okay, here. So there was a count of daily transaction, there was a count of unique traders. So when unique traders are increasing in a protocol or in a DEX, it means that this DEX is actually like gaining traction, or it means that the DEX is actually like getting more information, or people are actually giving interest to the protocol at that instance. So this other chart here, I'm going to go into this. So this one is just showing us the total trade volume. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. So this is actually giving us the total trade volume. Let me go to the query. So this is actually giving us the total trade volume ever since Aerodrome like began here. So since 2024, it's giving us like the total daily trade volume. So we can actually now see from here how the total trade volume has actually been increasing or fluctuating, and this can actually then give us an idea of how the activities on the protocol has actually been so far. So like I said, here it has actually been showing an increasing amount of daily transaction, meaning Aerodrome has actually been gaining traction over time on the base protocol, on the base ecosystem. So here, this query here shows or gives us an idea on why and how Aerodrome is actually leading other protocols on base ecosystem. We can see it from the figures also, based on the total USD. Okay, so this again, like I said, because I'm just doing a rundown also, this actually gave us a percentage of wallets holding majority, or actually giving us providing the highest liquidity in the DEX, in the protocol. So this Aerodrome now, we can see that this particular wallet here, this second wallet here, this first one has given over 14 billion. Okay, so this one here has given over 11 billion. So this will show that these are the leading kings or are the leaders or the controllers of this protocol. So if there is going to be any wave or any form of market shift or any form of movement, it could actually be determined by these guys here. It could actually be determined by these guys. So if maybe we see that there is no certain wallet that maybe controls a large amount of maybe the liquidity in the protocol, we can say that okay, this is actually healthy. We can say that okay, this is healthy. But now we see that the liquidity here is concentrated, and anything that is going on in this chain can be determined by these guys. So I think then here I just had to do this shows the total trading volume. This chart here shows our total trading volume, our daily, to see how, since we've had charts on here, we had the chart of the daily transaction. We saw how it has been increasing. This is actually a table that actually gave us the total trading volume rundown, and also this actually showed us the daily transactions. Yes, the daily transactions on Aerodrome, including the daily unique users. So I think here you can actually always ask questions, especially when you go through the dashboard, and maybe when you go through the query, you can see that I splitted the query actually. So I splitted the query to create different dashboards. So yes, I think this is actually a short rundown of this dashboard. Yes, thank you. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Kelvin, for that. That was amazing. So I'll be dropping. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so I'll be dropping the link to his dashboard in the comment section, so you guys can look through it. So if you have any questions, you're free to ask the questions in the comment section. We'll just look over there and read it for him. Okay, so I'm looking through the comment section for any questions that anybody may have for Kelvin. Okay, so I haven't seen any questions. I would assume that everybody understood what he said. Okay, so without wasting much time, Kelvin, thank you so much again for that amazing walkthrough. So
You're welcome.
just one thing before you go, right? What is one piece of advice for somebody who wants to like start building this type of on-chain forensic dashboard?
Okay, so what I would just say, because this dashboard is something that can actually be, there are a lot of things that can still be built on this, which I'm also looking forward to do. So one thing I will still say is, first of all, you understand the ecosystem. Okay, for you to build a dashboard or of such, you understand the ecosystem, how the ecosystem runs. You understand the blockchain that maybe that protocol is in. Then you learn your query. Okay, I think that's actually has been what something that's actually been helpful to me. Learning the query, learning how to dot my I's and cross my T's, then document everything and try to always be on space if possible. Try to know what's going on space. It will just all keep your analysis simple.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So, pointers from what you just said: understand the ecosystem as well as the blockchain the protocol is in, and also learn the query. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time and expertise with every one of us, like community members. So, guys, do well to check his dashboard. You can as well follow him on his socials, right? We've tagged him multiple times on our LinkedIn and our X. So if you can check the socials, you would see him and you can as well follow him. So yeah, for everyone watching, if you're inspired by whatever he has done, right, you can check out our code 7 sequel program, right? So I would be dropping the links. Okay, I there are two questions. Sorry, Mr. Kelvin.
Yes,
There are
I'm
two
with you.
questions for you in the chat section. So
Okay.
the first question is, what's the projections on base? Like, what does it look like? That's the first question.
Okay. Okay, like what's the projections on based on Aerodrome? Like I
Yes,
want to.
based on the project.
Okay. So far I think it has actually been very competitive. So but Aerodrome has actually been one of these leading liquidity providers. So I think from what I've seen so far, that is actually one of the um, strongest protocol that will be used by bees as time goes on. From what has been seen, yes. So it's a protocol that is, I think, is still growing.
Mr. Kelvin, in case you can hear me, you are rugging your network. Okay, so we'll just wait for him to join back in. As I was saying, the in case you want to do something like what Mr. Kelvin just did, right? We have our learning paths that are live, like the cohort 7 SQL become a blockchain analyst learning paths. I will be dropping the link to the course to register. So you can as well share it with anyone you know most likely be interested. And of course, there is the Python learning part. So this is one of our learning parts in the Sage, right? Where you learn to write Python codes in the Web3 space. So yes, you can just go to our website using this link. It will take you to the website, the direct link that will enable you to register for the courses. So yes, then we have, of course, the career day hosted by Sage Labs. We have our career day coming up, hosted by Sage Labs. Where is the
I think Kelvin is back, so we can bring him up and then make the announcement much later.
Okay, sir. Mr. Kelvin, so we lost you when you were
Yes.
trying to answer the first question.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear, sir.
Okay. So sorry. So should I repeat it again? You can give me the question again.
Okay, so the first question was like, what are the projections on base? What does it look like for your project, the project that you did?
Okay.
That is the first
So
question.
far from my findings, I'm saying that Aerodrome has actually been making its it's they're actually making a big move on base, and it's more like going to be the future of base, the right hand man of base. So it has been doing so much volume, and it has been giving base that traction it deserves lately. And this is not even like one of those old protocols or dexes. So it's something that I know that like it's it's base dependent, or base even kind of depends on it in a large sense of it. So I just feel like it's actually the future of base. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. So, the second question by Ruth is, with liquidity highly centralized, how can that be solved? Because it poses big risk.
Yes. That's actually a nice question, because it poses big risks. I think from my findings, one way it can be solved is for the protocols to actually know how to maybe fix a certain amount of, how will I say it? Maybe if maybe protocols can actually fix a certain amount or level of um, liquidity a particular wallet can provide. You understand? So if maybe there is maybe a certain wallet now, maybe in this place you can just provide at least at most maybe $1 million. So we know that that's the maximum, and that $1 million maybe might be just 0.5 or 1% or 2% or 5% of maybe the total liquidity in that space. So I feel like in that way, it can actually like kind of disperse should I call it's just going to disperse it to other wallets. So it won't just be kind of concentrated to some certain persons, because once it's like that, it's going to be beneficial to some people and not beneficial to some people, and it's going to then be concentrated to those people that have the liquidity. So that's just one thing I think can actually work amongst others.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I hope he has answered your question for those who asked questions. So, thank you so much again, Kelvin, for your time. And okay, so yes, to everyone who tuned in, thank you so much. Of course, I was um talking about our next live event, which is the Sage Labs career program. It's coming up on the 18th through to the 20th of December this month. So it's a 3 days program, right? It's a 3 days power packed program. I have pasted the link to register in the comment section. So as a Sage member, you are highly encouraged to be present. You can as well share with as many persons as possible that you know that this career day would be of utmost interest. So don't miss it at all. So we have about four seasoned sorry, we have about eight seasoned professionals in this space, right, who will be unpacking various discussions based on their life experiences. So do well to register. Okay. So okay. So that will be all. Okay. So if you can see, we have the speaker flyer here. Okay. Then we would be hosting Miss JenniferOvat. She's one of our speakers. Miss Memory Nagita, Mr. Christian, he's one of our panelists, Mr. Joshua as well, who would be featuring as one of our panelists, Mr. Steven, one of our guest speakers, Mr. Tobichi, who will be showing up as one of our panelists. So, and Mr. Joel, he's also going to be our panelist for the Career Day program. So, these are like very seasoned professionals in this space. You wouldn't want to miss it at all. Of course, there's Mr. Brandon as well. So do well to register for the Career Day. It is of utmost importance. Whatever you do, don't miss the session. I'm stressing it because you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear about it. You want to experience it live and direct. So yes, we have everything ready for you guys, and we hope to see you during the live session come the 18th. We would be closing the year, we'll be ending the year with this powerful packed program. So do well to register. Okay, so that would be all for today. Thank you all for joining the session. Thank you all for joining. The replay of this session would be available on this channel. So in case you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So guys, stay curious, keep building. This is Analytics Sages, where intelligence is greater than hype, and have a great weekend. Good night.